This is the CE 5500. Here you have the valve that puts the nitrogen into the bag for you. Slip the bag underneath there and pulls through and just runs in through there. These are your heating blocks, your cooling blocks, your pinch rollers. That is what they call the stop plates in the manual. This is one of your driving rollers, 2 of them. This is one of your sets of driven rollers, and there's another set there. There's 3. This one is a little bit different. This one's a little bit flatter, so that the back side of this belt will run on it. There's your letter wheel, your ink wheel. So your ink wheel is in there and it's turning. It's supposed to always turn like that. If it doesn't, you kind of spray some lubricant on the inside of that and move it around until it does. It's got 2 little green O-rings that go around some pulleys in the back side of the machine that run it. This is your heating block for your ink wheel, and you see these are actually kind of glossy here. It's because there's an actual heating element inside of the mount for this. So this is your embossing roller right here. Embossing roller, tensioner kind of thing. Your rubber roller, there's a silicone roller here. This is your adjustment to move this in and out. Okay. So now here's your stop switch. Counter screen, I guess. There's a reset on it. Now it will not count anything unless unless this is on, which your print mechanism has to be on for that to be possible. It's your heat switch. It turns on your thermostat. This is your fan switch. With the fan switch on, you should feel air coming through here. That's what those holes are for. That's your gas flush switch. This is unique to this machine. Essentially, there's a power plug underneath here. There it is. So, the power switch, power plug. There's your mount holes for like your gas bottle or the plugs, that sort of thing. It actually comes with little tabs to be able to mount it down. You can raise and lower it. And these knobs here, I actually have it at the top of the deck, so it can just sit there. I have it connected to air, so I have to have a separate regulator there that does not come with it. This port here, this barb connection, this is where you connect your nitrous to. Now your nitrous is going to be a separate unit altogether that you have to supply, and then you go from your nitrous regulator to this barb, and that actually supplies the nitrous via a valve that this is connected to. Here. Now most of your electronics are inside of this box on this machine, but we're going to do this one here. So you can see it's pretty much the same as all you probably may not know if you don't have one of these machines, but this is basically the same as our other machines. See the little green belts in there? That's what's running your ink wheel where it's turning. This is your power for your printer. This is the disc that actually tells the printer where it's supposed to be. Your fan, motor, and the gearbox. And this is where your elements get their power, and this is distribution block for the machine. And this is your valve for the air, for the nitrogen. It's attached to that barb, and this valve actually, when it's turned, sprays out a metered amount of nitrogen. Now, like I said, you'll need your own regulator to attach to it, because most CO2 bottles they're a little bit higher pressure, so you will supply that portion of it. There's your chain on the inside there. Those clips, what they did, pull them up and they both flip out. Now, in order to feed a belt through here, generally what I do is I take a flathead screwdriver, put it underneath here and let it roll, and it'll pop this outer belt on. And then you can actually turn these flakes. See, they have the little divots there. So that raises that up, see how it drops. You turn that to the side, and this one to the side. And then you run the belt just like this. You run it through this crack here, around this one, over the top there. And then this one you actually push in and push that belt up over the top, and then you can close those down. Now, in order to raise these belts up, you would loosen these front knobs here and just push them on. See how it moves up and down. Now, there are a few adjustments, like if you need to adjust the belts, you can adjust these here. You can actually adjust this whole plate with these two screws here. It'll actually tilt in and out. It'll tilt side to side just a little bit. You have adjustment here. This screw here on this one just touches the back plate. It doesn't do anything. So you're not really going to put a lot of pressure on these and tighten them down on really hard. But see, what this does is you can unscrew it a little bit and screw that in a little bit, and what that'll do is it'll move that plate out like that, and that'll, or kind of like this, and what that'll do is that'll tilt the wheel, and this will walk this way or this way depending on how you tighten it.